Today we're taking a look at my upstairs office area that's been neglected and things are just kind of piled up. And today we're going to do a deep clean of my office and kind of get everything where it needs to be. I'm going to get everything for my full-time job in one area, everything for the YouTube and PC repair side in one area. We're also going to do a budget PC build in this video. So let's go ahead and jump into it and get everything cleaned up. So I used to have this desk in the middle of the floor, but I wanted to rotate around and get it up against the wall so that I can use this for my full-time job and kind of really focus when I need to. So I'm getting that out of the way, and then I'm going to move into cleaning up the kind of the YouTube PC repair area. So it's kind of spread out across these two fold-out tables, and I just need to kind of combine things down, get rid of stuff that I don't need, get some things cleaned up and organized, and kind of go from there. Okay, so I kind of just moved stuff around. The lighting is not good because I don't have the lights plugged up at the moment, but that PC will be in a video. I got that fixed up, waiting for them to pick that up. I'm selling that motherboard with the CPU on Facebook Marketplace because it will not boot into the BIOS. That's a whole other thing. Those video cards need to go in that box. I've got cases and the Facebook Marketplace PC down there. I've got some other stuff I need to sell on Facebook Marketplace along with the crypto GPUs. And then this is actually a GPU that's gonna go into a build that I'm working on with this B350 board. We're gonna put a Ryzen 5 3600 into it. It's better than it was. Still kind of chaotic, but some of the stuff's not gonna be here the whole time. So we'll see. Okay, so it's not perfect, but what I did is I moved the extra table over there that will feed into this table over here. But yeah, got the parts for that build, so I'm gonna work on that in this video too, and yeah. Yeah, so quick recap, we're on the latest BIOS version. We'll get the Ryzen 5 3600 installed with the CPU cooler. We've already got the new RAM on there. We'll get the SSD installed, and then we will go through everything else. And actually I got a little bit ahead of myself. So I haven't deep cleaned this, and it is an older board, so it's not super dirty, but it does have some surface dust. So I've just removed the CMOS battery. I'm gonna blast it down with electrical contact cleaner, make sure it's all the way clean. I might take this off as well, just to make sure everything's good under there with the thermal pad that's under there. But yeah, definitely gonna get that cleaned up. Obviously the GPU is gonna be a whole deep clean situation, so I'll get that done. So let's get into it. So now that we have Windows installed along with all the drivers, it's time to get everything in the case and do a little bit of cable management. I'm also going to do a full teardown of the 2070 and get that cleaned up. So let's get into it. And during the cleanup process, I was a little too rough with the fan header, so we'll see the outcome of that here in a second, but you definitely want to be careful if you do this. And yeah, this is not what I wanted to happen, but we'll see how I recovered in this video. Well, we have a problem. Two of the fans are not detected at all, and the one fan is silent, so these are just running at 100%. I've already taken it apart and replugged in the fans. I've already cleaned the headers again with electronic contact cleaner. I think I'm going to have to take it apart again to get the model number on the fan, order replacement fans, and see if that works. So yeah, fun, good times, good times. Okay, so here is an RX 580 that actually doesn't work. I used it in another project. I actually didn't put it in a video yet, but it has artifacting, but these fans look exactly the same almost as these MSI fans. So if the connection is the same, and I'm hoping these two are connected, I might be able to use these on that and save it. If not, I've got a different card I can use, but hopefully, let's see if we can work some magic. And even with all that, it's not working. So I think something with the fan header on the card itself has gone bad, and unfortunately I don't know how to fix that, so we're probably gonna have to use a different card. So let's figure that out. So luckily in the crypto pile we did have a working 5700 XT, and I think this is a decent enough replacement for a 2070, so we're gonna go ahead and get that deep cleaned and get it in the build, make sure it works, and then we will go from there. So I went ahead and took advantage of the Battlefield 6 open beta weekend when I was building this PC, and this thing ran really great. It was getting over 100 FPS most of the time with a few dips here and there, but overall it was pretty smooth. All right, so here's a quick little video just to kind of show you the PC. This is the RGB remote. I'll show you that in a second. You've got your USB ports and your power button right here. This one's actually not hooked up because the motherboard doesn't support it, but in the future that could be hooked up on a different motherboard. I'm actually going to give him this mouse because I've got a ton of extra ones. This is a super nice gaming mouse, so that should be a nice little birthday present as well. That's just some extra screws and stuff, but we'll just go ahead and get it powered on. So you can see it's got RGB fans, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. And there's all the, sorry, the reflection's a little hard to see, but you've got this remote so you can do different colors. I'm just gonna put it on auto to let it kind of go through the rainbow colors. Boots into Windows 11, no password, fully activated, ready to go. So yeah, just let me know if you have any issues. And here's the final result of the build. I think it turned out pretty good. I think it looks pretty solid, and it's got some pretty solid performance. Unfortunately, that 2070 is not working properly, but that's something for me to figure out later on. So I followed up with the customer, and their kid was super happy, and they've already started playing some games, so that's always good to hear. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know if you like this type of video with the vlog style mixed with the voiceover stuff, or just kind of what you're looking for. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks everyone for subscribing and tuning in and just commenting. It really does mean a lot. Keeps me going. And I appreciate it a ton, and I will see you in the next one.